So, you want to learn meditation? That's awesome. I'm sure it's the beginning of an amazing journey for you. And you're in a good place to start, so let's go. First, let's think about what is meditation and what does it mean to meditate. First of all, I think it's worth acknowledging that meditation doesn't have to be a religious practice. So you don't have to be a Buddhist to meditate, you don't have to be a monk, you don't have to do anything. If you're Christian, there are Christian meditations. If you're atheist, there are atheist meditations. So you don't have to worry about the spiritual aspect at all. Some say that meditation is about not thinking. And they just keep saying, like, how can I not think? Like, what else do I do? But it is kind of true, but not really. It's a deeper practice about being here in the present moment and noticing what's happening with you, noticing what thoughts are appearing in your head, but not letting go to them. So basically being able to control them, but more about that in the how section. So basically, not thinking is not a real definition. You can think while meditating, so don't worry about that. For me personally, meditation is kind of checking in with myself. How am I really feeling? What is really happening inside of me? What's struggling me? You could call it kind of a daily maintenance. So just being in touch with yourself. Okay, so now you know, it's super amazing. You're gonna be more relaxed, you're gonna be chill, everything's gonna be fine, you're gonna know yourself better. So it's awesome, but let's learn how to do it. So let's start with a position. The first and the most basic one in a way is an easy pose. So basically your legs are crossed. They're in front of you a little bit and your spine straight, so that's supposedly an easy pose. Other variation is that you can sit on your legs. The main thing is really to have your spine straight. So doesn't matter what I do, my spine should be straight. So also I'm not doing this, I should do more like try to have it like everything straight here. If it's hard for you, don't worry, it's often hard for people. One of my teachers actually said that we do yoga only for the purpose of being able to stay in the meditation pose for a long time. So don't worry if you can do it. You can use a pillow, so you can just put it underneath you to make sure that your back stays straight through the whole practice. It's easier when you're higher, so that's one thing. You can lay down if that's what you prefer to do and you feel like you can relax more laying down, go for it. The only thing is, like, do not lay down like this. Like, don't put a high pillow under your head or anything, because then you lose the flatness in a way. So yeah, so just remember to keep your back straight. You can also sit on a chair. I don't know if you'll be able to see me if I do this, but you can also sit like this with your hands on your knees. Just like, main thing is just keep your back straight, or even if it's not standing up or sitting, just laying down, just keep it straight and you'll be fine. Another thing you might want to consider is whether to do a guided meditation or unguided meditation. For the beginning, I definitely recommend going with the guided meditations because it's just easier. The voice keeps telling you what to do, it's easier to focus, it's easier to navigate in this new process. So yeah, there are tons of good meditations on YouTube, on Spotify. There are apps for meditations. It might be even overwhelming sometimes, so I'll just recommend you what I've used. And I've been using Headspace. It was my first meditation app ever, and I really do recommend it. It's been pretty good, and it has all the nice graphics and animations. It also teach you some concepts of how to do it right, what meditation is. Wake Up app, which is also a paid app, and it's more of, it doesn't have all the fluff and coziness, but the concepts there are very interesting. At least they were very interesting for me. So, but for the beginning, I think like Headspace, or the other one I'm using is Oak now, and this one is free. So like if you're at total beginning of your journey, you can try with Oak, which is free. So then you'll learn if you want to pay for it or not. Maybe you're just gonna be so great at it and it's gonna be so easy for you that you won't need any apps. So that's it. You take the right position, you turn on a guided meditation, and you follow what you hear. That's as simple as that. But if you want to learn more or hear something more, I'll share 2 main techniques that are used during these guided meditations. So first one is just focusing on your breath. Yeah, it's really that easy. You just like inhale, you feel all the tinglings in your body, all the feelings, your chest opening up, you know, your stomach getting bigger. You feel all of this in your body, and then you just let it go. You breathe out and you focus on how you feel, where it gets you, how does it make you feel. And I'll share one of the tips that I have that I personally use. So whenever I have a thought that comes into my head, so there's this technique to just like notice it, pop it like it was a bubble, and let it go. But somehow I felt like it matters to me what kind of thoughts are appearing in my head during meditation. So what I did, I decided to label them. So basically, when I'm meditating and I feel a thought coming up, I can hear it, it appears in my head, I not only notice it, but I label it. So mostly it's, you know, it's embarrassing for me, it's boys and work. So I have a thought and I'm saying boys, okay, and I'm put it in a drawer that says boys. Then another thought appears. I'm seeing it, I'm noticing it, and I'm saying, okay, it's work related, so I'm adding it to the work pile. This way I can see and also understand myself and analyze what's happening inside of me, what kind of things are popping up in my head, and what are my main concerns in life. And apparently these are boys and work. I'm sorry. And the last question remains, when? And here as well, my favorite answer, it depends. So it depends on many factors. Some people like to meditate after they woke up early in the morning before they do anything else. I'm not this kind of person. I prefer meditating in the afternoon and in the evening. Important thing is, do not meditate in bed before going to sleep or after just waking up, because there's a high probability you will just like fall asleep, and that's not meditation, right? It's not. If you have doubts, it's not. So yeah, just do it whenever it's comfortable. When you're just starting, 3 to 5 minutes would be great. So don't worry about it. It doesn't have to last 20 minutes. You don't have to sit for an hour. Just 3-5 minutes, any time of the day you find comfortable. Some people meditate in subway. I can do that personally, but I've know people that, you know, that use this time and communication and commuting to basically meditate. Maybe that's something for you. And if not, I personally try to meditate 2-3 hours. No, not 2-3 hours. 2-3 times daily, and it's usually like 2 meditations for 5 minutes, and 1 longer one, about 15 minutes each. 10 maybe if I'm not really into it that day. But yeah, it all depends on you. I recommend doing 1 meditation daily, but it can be even 3 to 5 minutes. So go ahead. Whenever you feel comfortable, just do it and let me know how it works. I would be really happy to hear from you, and if you find this video anyhow useful and helpful, let me know. I will be really happy to hear from you. Have a great meditation practice.